Hello, my name is Troy Parker, President of Innovative Labor and Cleaning. Today I wanted to talk to you about self-confidence. People have asked me, where did I get the self-confidence to come out after being incarcerated and start a business? I explained to them, as I explained to many of my employees, I did not always have good self-confidence. I also explained to them that self-confidence is much like any other skill, typing, anything else, or much like working out, building a muscle. You have to build it. Now, how did I build it? When I was in college, I was given a book that many of you probably know, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. I read it in college. I also later, probably in my mid-20s, read The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. And I read it cover to cover, and I could pull out the main points, but I really never put it into a strong practice. It wasn't until I was incarcerated, and these were one of the only two books I had. First I had Think and Grow Rich, and later I got Laws of Success. After reading them year after year, and actually it would be more like month after month, I saw that by accident I was learning one of the principles of the constant repetition of reading the book over and over. More and more came to me, and I understood more and more of the principles in the book. And one of these things I learned was his self-confidence formula. Now, I laminated the self-confidence formula, and it sits on my bathroom counter, and I read this every morning. While I was on the inside, I had it written out, and it was in between two little pieces of plastic, and I would read it then every morning. And over the years, this has helped me in trying times to, one, stay pointed towards my goal, even though I might be in the middle of a challenge. So today, I was going to share the first paragraph and break down each paragraph over 5 little lessons. Let's start with that first paragraph. Success formula, paragraph 1. First, I know I have the ability to achieve the objective of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. Now that paragraph is saying many things. First, it is telling you, or you're really telling yourself because you're reading it to yourself, that you have the ability to achieve your goal. Now why is that important? Because the more and more and more you say that to yourself and feel that you can achieve it, you are basically practicing auto-suggestion, as he talks about later, and in times when things get challenging, that will come up from your subconscious and help empower you to stay on the course and have the self-confidence you need. Also, he's saying to have a goal. I always call this paragraph the goal paragraph. Now, you're going to have many types of goals. Napoleon Hill's goal was to write the book, and now that was a 25-year goal. But in between there, in that 25 years, he had many other achievements, which he talks about. And so will you. So the key is you might have a short-term goal, a medium-range goal, and then a long-term goal. But the same success formula will work for all of them. The key to the paragraph also is to take persistent, continuous action. A goal is much like any other project. It's best if you take small steps or small actions each day towards that goal. Now many people will say, oh yeah, I know that's common sense. But when you go look at their calendar, you'll say, okay, if this is your goal, how come I can look through your whole calendar and there's nothing in there about where you're going to spend time to create that goal? People will say, I want to start a business, but they'll keep working their job, and they'll say, I hate my job. But when you ask them, okay, well, let me see your calendar. Either one, they don't have one, or two, if you look at it, there might be birthdays and holidays in there, but nothing really else. So then you ask them, well, when are you scheduling the time to create the business? And as we all know, they're not. That's why the business never gets created and life goes on as it always has. Now, whether you pick a goal, because some people will say they don't like having goals because, one, I guess it puts stress on them. Well, if you don't have a goal and pick one yourself, then by default, much like a computer program or your phone, when you first set it up, it asks you what language you want, what types of programs you want on. If you don't pick, what happens? By default, the manufacturer will automatically give you some program. And then later you'll wonder, well, why is my phone doing this? because you didn't pick the goal or the program you wanted. Your subconscious mind works the same way. If you don't put a goal in there, trust me, one will be put in there, either something you want or something you don't want. Now, this information gets put into your subconscious mind. Some things you might have said to yourself, some things you've picked up on TV, from friends. All this stuff goes into your subconscious mind and it'll build a program. And from that program, that's where your default goal will come from. So the main takeaways from this paragraph is: 1, continuously let yourself know you can achieve your goal. 2, have a goal or goals, short-term, medium, and long-term. And 3, take regular, persistent, and continuous action towards that goal. It could be one thing you do a day. When I first started, when I was still in the halfway house, my goal was I was going to pass out 20 cards every day, then make 20 calls every day. And I would look back over the weeks, and the weeks where I would make the 20 calls and pass out the 20 cards, the sales kept coming in. On the weeks when we started getting busy and all of a sudden the cards slowed down and the calls got a little less, the sales did the same. So I hope that helps you. I would suggest listen to this a couple times because it's the repetition that'll help you get all the little key points. Also, please share it with someone that you think it could help. And always remember, that's right, it's up to you to make your life matter.